Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Rhyme of the Times for the week ending 18th of July 2026. Argentina celebrate as England disintegrate, and Tuchel's post-match views grate and make fans irate. Things in the Middle East escalate because of mutual hate and disagreement over the Strait. Wildfires spread at an alarming rate. Burnham's speech aims to ingratiate, motivate and stimulate while the nation awaits and anticipates. We commemorate a cricketing all-time great. On Wednesday it came down to the biennial question that gives England fans intense apprehension. Will it be coming home or will they be going home? And somehow the answer is always known, because since '66 the answer's always been the same. Our game losers have once again lost the big game. And this year again we'll be the butt of bad banter after the semi-final failure in Atlanta. Argentina, with their soccer dark arts, made sure the first half was all stops and starts. Not a shot on goal in 45 minutes, largely involving lots of argy-bargy. Then England scored and all looked well, but Tuchel's boys then went into their shell. Our German boss, who's paid a handsome sum to handle such pressure, seemed to succumb. Withdrew any goal threat, threw on defenders, turned our soccer team into mere pretenders. With 15 minutes left, things got messy, inspired by the 39-year-old Messi. Argentina reversed the score, reversed the roles as the GOAT assisted in 2 late goals. While the soccer world hailed the greatest player ever, England supporters could only spit feathers. And those broken fans expressed their feelings at what the Emperor's clothes were now revealing. Tuchel needed to think outside the box. Instead, he had 11 players inside the box. He could have got the Azteca spirit and bottled it. Instead, when required, he simply bottled it. At the end of the match, in front of the world, the Argentinian players had a banner unfurled. The Falklands belong to Argentina, it read. Keep politics out of the World Cup, FIFA said. Trump's still trying to get the Hormuz Strait released from the grip of Iran, who have it policed. The world's largest toll booth could have the world fleeced. If the bottleneck's to be eased, palms must be greased. And the self-proclaimed deal artist isn't best pleased. The mullahs have Trump where they want, on his knees. So every night of this week, America bombed Iran on the instruction of the big orange man. So Iran hit back at American bases in Kuwait, Bahrain and other places. Once more violence in the region spreads, and the Islamabad memorandum lies in shreds. It's been half a century since the sun last shone through summertime so strong and for so long. But 1976 wasn't exactly the same, because it didn't burn with such a hot flame. And this week wildfires were all around, devouring acres and acres of drought-ridden ground. Wales and Yorkshire are 2 of the places where there have been uncontrollable blazes. And also across Europe, from Norway to Spain, they were dealing with too much heat with no rain. And in Canada, nearly 1,000 fires still burn. The 200 in Ontario are of particular concern. The smoke's drifted south across the border a long way, giving President Trump a really bad air day. And Donald will be Donald, come what may. On this environmental matter, all he would say, Tariffs applied to all exports to the USA. For impure air, there'll be a high price to pay. On Friday, it was Andy Burnham's coronation, effectively being the only nomination. The Labour leadership vote was a formality, 379 out of 403. For Andy's acolytes, his speech was terrific. For others, it was too broad stroke, no specifics. No doubt not everyone fully understood him. The proof will come in the eating of his pudding. The devil will most certainly be in the detail that decides if he's to fly or fail. 40 years of neoliberalism, he opined, had led to our country's long, slow decline. Many listening rolled their eyes and likely intoned, "What the hell is neoliberalism when it's at home?" For us plebs, Andy, it ain't a good look getting hooked on political gobbledygook. He promised to be unashamedly a Labour, caring for the vulnerable, loving thy neighbour. But if the welfare bill continues to skyrocket, the whole country will end up out of pocket. On Monday, Burnham will get started, and his cabinet picks will be imparted, while Sir Keir to the back benches is carted. Prime Minister ain't a job for the faint-hearted. On Friday, Gary Sobers died aged 89, a massive cricketing figure of his time. One of the most famous cricket overs was when 6 sixes were scored by Gary Sobers. In 1968 he smashed poor Malcolm Nash for knots against Glamorgan in a 6-ball bash. In 1958, in a test in Jamaica, 21-year-old Sobers became a record breaker. Against Pakistan he scored his first ton. Not any old ton, but a memorable one. 365 not out, a record test score, until Brian Lara beat it in 1994. And when it came to delivering a cricket ball, he could seam and spin, he could do it all. Sir Garfield Sobers, in our recall, you'll always stand tall.